Hey, what's up everybody? So here we are again. Today's little video, I kind of wanted to talk about some backup males and some pros and cons to what you can do with additional males to breed in. So let's get to it. Alright, so this is the thing that I'm kind of thinking about. If we have a female and we have a couple males that maybe you want to put her to, or maybe you have one specific male that you really want to put her to, but you haven't really seen any activity from that specific male, they may or may not have had a lock, yada yada. You might want to put in an additional male. So that makes sense. That's, I guess, where our backup male kind of goes in, because in the end we do still want a clutch of eggs. We want what we want, obviously. Yeah, so let's pull out a snake. All right, here's our said snake in question. Haven't shown him in a while, I feel like, but this is a motley. This is that gene motley. Not to be concerned or confused with motley bees. Completely different situation. A little tough on the name for calling it a motley, but really cool patterns. Anyways, regardless, that's not what we're here for. That's not what we're here for at all. So here we are. We are going to talk about the males, right? So he is a pastel motley, but he's 100% het clam. So here's the situation. I have put him with my clown female. Great, right? Yeah, that is. He's a great animal. He's beautiful. Motley clowns are incredible. Might ping up a picture or something here. I don't know. We'll see how editing goes. But yeah, the motley clowns they're pretty awesome. So anyways, I'll stand up, show you guys kind of what we're dealing with here. But the catch is, the clown female, that makes sense. It'll still work. Like everything will be all right, because the male I really wanted to go with was the, why can't I think right now? Yeah, I know. You're really sketchy right now, aren't you? The original male I wanted to pair with that clown female is my scaleless head pinstripe. So I've paired with him. I've seen 3 or 4 locks. I just went ahead and threw him in there as kind of just a backup to try to just make sure we get a clutch out of it, right? So they call that the Duel Sire. I mean, this is a Duel Sire video, backup males, Duel Sire. But in the end, whatever will come out, I mean, will be pretty obvious which father was which, if it is indeed a Duel Sire clutch, because I'm gonna either get a visual clown, which I wouldn't get from the scaleless head pinstripe, or I'll get some motleys, which is different than the mutation for a pinstripe too. I'll see the scaleless heads. Obviously they have a pretty good indicator. And additionally, they'll all be 100% het clown. So it kind of works out. It works either way. It would almost be awesome to get a Duel Sire clutch in this case and get some scaleless head pinstripes het clown and maybe a visual motley clown. So that works out. The catch is, it can kind of screw up when you have, let's say I put the pinstripe in there, okay, and then I put the yellow-bellied pied in there. Well, now I don't really know on the offspring, in the case that it is a Duel Sire clutch, what exactly happened there. Because now I could have, a visual normal come out of that clutch, and I don't know if it's het pied or not het pied. Obviously they're all going to be het clown, but I'm losing out on my genetics a little bit. So you kind of got to be careful when you're putting in the backup males and be aware of what your females are, or what the males are for that matter too, because I put Dave in there, let's say the yellow-bellied pied. Some snakes come out yellow belly, cool. I know Dave sired that clutch, and I know that that snake is probably the het pied and the obviously het clown. But the difference is when you get into situations where you're not really going to know because some are going to come out normal, or if you had two pastel males going in there, you wouldn't really know, you know. So those are kind of, I feel like, some of the things that isn't really talked about as much, you know, just kind of being a little more aware of where your dual sire is going to come from. But that's kind of my only thing, is just kind of think a little bit ahead there on the males that are going in, and who's doing what to who, kind of thing. But yeah, so that's kind of thing. You know, I'm a huge advocate of throwing in a couple males in, as long as I know the exact breedings and the outcomes are easily discernible. You don't really want to miss out, so to speak. So I don't know. I'd like to say though that I don't have a whole lot of faith in Ricky here right now. I've only seen him lock a couple times, but I've seen that scaleless head pinstripe lock a bunch to that clown. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. But yeah, just a quick short little video and kind of just my take on the dual sire. Huge advocate of it, as long as, like I said, you know the possibilities of what can really happen. You got to be kind of careful when you're working with recessives and stuff like that. You know, just so you're just a little more sure on your genetics. You don't want to sell a snake that you think is het for pied, let's say, and it's not. Or you also don't want to sell a snake that you don't know is het for pied, let's say, or clown or puzzle or whatever, you know, other recessive it may be. So yeah, there's my 2 cents. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you're having a great night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it may be. But yeah, thanks again, and let me know what you guys think. Let me know maybe your guys' experience with some dual sires and how well that's worked or not worked for you. But anyways, till next time, see ya. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yep.